Good day, honorable judges. I am Gabrielle from SMK Puteri Ampang, presenting my project, Social Ease Buddy. Autism spectrum disorder affects the way one communicates, interacts socially, and thinks. Early intervention for autistic individuals may improve behavioral skills by 17%. But therapy costs anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 per year. Digital health therapies do exist, however most lack scientific validation. This is why I created Social Ease Buddy, a digital therapy application designed to support high-functioning autistic children in developing behavioral skills with a real impact. Now, one thing to note is that autistic children often face issues in their behavioral skills, as well as lose attention into things that they don't find interesting easily. For our research questions, firstly, does Social Ease Buddy improve independence, social interaction, and communication skills? Number 2, do autistic children engage positively with our application over time? Now for our research objectives. Firstly, develop an application which is affordable and user-friendly for autistic individuals. Second, validate our application's effectiveness through research and data analysis. And lastly, ensure global accessibility for our application. Now for our app features. First things first, our application has a dual interface. Anything happens on the child side is viewable on the parent side. Now for the child interface, there is a daily to-do list where parents assign tasks for their child to do to foster independence. We then have an array of speech therapy videos to improve communication in autistic children. We also have gamified therapy games to enhance emotional, social, and motor skills in autistic children. Lastly, we have a location tracking feature for parents to track their child's location anytime, anywhere. Now for my application's design and methodology. Firstly, I conducted many consultations with parents with autistic children, as well as autism specialists and many different NGOs for autism. Then I developed the application using the Glide app. After that, user testing where families tested our application, where issues were identified and then fixed. Lastly, I conducted a 2-week pilot study with 20 high-functioning autistic children to measure progress of the child using the Strengths and Difficulties questionnaire. Now, to see whether or not our application was successful in improving behavioral skills for autistic children, I conducted a paired t-test with the results before and after for all 20 autistic individuals. As you can see here, for all autistic individuals in this t-test, all the categories for all the behavioral systems are less than 0.05. What this means is that throughout all these different categories, autistic individuals managed to improve in their behavioral skills after using our application, showing that our app made a difference. Now for my application's strengths and areas for improvement. First and foremost, the strengths are our application is affordable and accessible. Our application is dual interface, supporting children and parents. Our application also includes gamified learning, which encourages skill building. Continuing, our application is personalized, having custom tasks and progress tracking. Lastly, our application is expert-backed, developed with specialists and NGOs. Now for my application's areas of improvement, first and foremost, our application has slight limited data. More long-term research is needed. Moving on, our application is tech-dependent, requires mobile access. Lastly, our application lacks live therapists, which means our application lacks direct professional interaction between the child and therapist. Now moving on to my future plans. First and foremost, to expand research, I intend on conducting a longer pilot study with 50 participants for more valid data. Afterwards, I intend on enhancing personalization of the application by adding custom interfaces, progress tracking, and more tailored challenges for the children. Lastly, on more partnerships, I intend on collaborating with more autism centers for more validation, as well as a larger span towards more individuals with autism. If you believe in supporting autistic children, Social Ease Buddy is the solution. Thank you for